Hi, I'm Ricky with Morgaine Physical Therapy, and today we're talking about regeneration and why it's such an important piece of long-term wellness. As we age, our bodies don't heal as quickly on their own, but that doesn't mean healing stops. In this video, I'll explain what regenerative therapies actually do, how shockwave and red light work so well together, how to support healing without medications, and why recovery should be proactive versus reactive. If you want to help your body heal smarter and move better, schedule a free discovery visit to find out how we can create an individualized plan for you to do so. All right, let's talk about what regenerative therapies actually do. So we have different technologies in our business to help your body naturally heal. And the cool thing is there's a lot of different names, right? So we have focus shockwave, radial pressure shockwave, EMTT, red light therapy, stim pod. We have a bunch of technology to help regenerate different types of tissue. Some regenerate nerves better than others. Some regenerate skin and reduce muscle inflammation and pain better than others. Some actually get really deep at the cellular level and help your stem cells come to your area to help repair and regenerate the tissue naturally so that you can live a longer, healthier life. So what they actually do is the technologies allow us to get at areas within your body that our hands, exercise, stretching cannot, right? So hands-on techniques, exercise techniques, stretching techniques are all very, very valuable for your health and your long-term health. There's no doubt about it. However, these regenerative types of technologies allow us to access your cells at a deeper level that our hands cannot get to help repair and regenerate tissues. So it's phenomenal tools. We've seen great success with it, and how it works is it re-energizes and optimizes your function of the cell. The cells, think of them as workers to help repair. Like think of a home being built, right? You need people to build the home. The cells are essentially building your home in your body to make sure that you can function at your full capacity. And so it's a great way to recover faster, for longer, which is what we all want, right? So how can we recover as fast as possible? How can we keep it natural? And how can we keep it to be a long-term solution versus just a quick fix? And that's what our regenerative technologies do. So we're excited to have you come in. Feel free to come and try them out at no cost, just to see what you think of them and to see if you're seeing a difference right away. Typically after the first session, people do notice a difference. However, for more of the long-term relief, you do need a little bit more time to allow your body and your system to work appropriately with the machines to regenerate the tissue. So that's how the technology works. Next up, we're going to discuss why shockwave and red light work so well together. Now, shockwave is built to break up adhesions, if you will, tight muscles, muscle strains, muscle dysfunction, stress fractures it can help with. It can help repair nerves, but it is repairing your system. So as you all know, after an injury, inflammation will typically come on, right? And that inflammatory process lasts for, it can be up to a week or two, right? Typically that 3 to 7 days is most common. And unless you continue to tweak it, then it can continuously cause inflammation. But these technologies are actually built to speed up the healing process. So they are a little bit uncomfortable during, but what that does is it allows your inflammatory process to speed it up and to heal faster naturally. And why red light works so well with shockwave is during shockwave, it's a little bit uncomfortable. You're breaking up some of those tissues and you're allowing them to heal appropriately. So think of scar tissue, for example, and when it's laid down, think of throwing like paint on the wall or spaghetti on the wall just randomly. It's thrown all over the place to help repair, and you have this big ball of scar tissue. Now, the reality is, in order to continue to do the things you love and to stay mobile, healthy, strong, independent, we need that tissue to realign again. And so we have to put forces through it, such as shockwave, to allow it to realign and become more of a parallel. That's where tissue is the strongest. If it's all bundled up like this, it's going to be painful when it pulls apart. So if we can realign that tissue and get it to slide and glide on each other very, very well, we're building a more stable structure and reducing your risk for long-term weakness, pain, dysfunction of those tissues. So shockwave helps to break up the scar tissue so that it can realign, and in doing so, it can be a little bit uncomfortable. Afterwards, we usually use red light to help calm down the discomfort, right? And it brings blood flow to the area and even speeds up that process. So each phase of healing is sped up a little bit quicker so that you can get back to doing the things you love and get the long-term relief. So that's why shockwave and red light are utilized so well together. And the cool thing about our red light is we have wearable red light, where you can literally put it on the spot of pain, the spot of inflammation. You can put it on there and you can walk around, do your thing while it's treating that area. So wearable red light is something that's new to the field, and we're super excited. So if you're interested in trying it out, want to check it out, please just DM us or reach out to us and talk about red light, and we're happy to show you what it does, give you a free session of it, let you feel what it is, and at that point let you decide how you would like to utilize it for your life. So that's why shockwave and red light work so well together. Next up is how to support healing without medications. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for medications. There's a time and a place for surgeries. There's a time and a place for injections. Our goal here at Morgan Physical Therapy is to help you heal in the most natural way possible. So a lot of times, you think of some of these techniques, and let's say you have a compound fracture, right? If you put a Band-Aid on the fracture, we all know that's not necessarily going to solve the problem, right? So what we do here at Morgan Physical Therapy is our goal is to help you recover as naturally as possible. And how we know how to do that is through exercise, stretching, hands-on techniques, and then the regenerative technology that we just discussed. And all of that together allows you to have a great outcome. And it doesn't rely on medication. So the things about medications is sometimes they can be addicting, sometimes they can be hard on our livers or other organs, and it just maybe doesn't necessarily add to our goal of longevity. And again, with hands-on exercise, stretching, and these regenerative technologies, that's to help get you back to chasing your grandkids, going up and down the stairs, taking that cruise or going on that vacation, making sure that you can walk in the airport without worrying about your pain stopping you, making sure you're catching your flights, but most importantly, enjoying the vacation itself without allowing your discomfort to take over your life. And here at Morgan Physical Therapy, that matters most to us, is to help you live well into your 80s and 90s and feel like you're 60. Why should recovery be proactive versus reactive? And this is why I built Morgan Physical Therapy. Again, why should recovery be proactive versus reactive? And the answer is, our system right now, currently, is very, very reactive. So you usually don't go and seek help until there's a problem, right? Whether you have a torn Achilles, you tore your meniscus, you have a rotator cuff tear, low back pain, degenerative disc disease, whatever diagnosis you've been given, there's a pain there. And then we react to it. Hey, let's do this, take this medicine, do this injection, do this surgery. Hey, you should do some exercises, things like that. What's most important to us at Morgan Physical Therapy is if you're feeling really, really well now, how do we keep you feeling well into your 80s and 90s, feeling like you're 60? That's the ultimate goal. So what we mean by being proactive versus reactive, taking advantage of free screenings, free health screenings, free movement assessments, free back pain assessments, trying out our regenerative technologies for free, just introducing you to them so you know what they're about. And our team is happy to describe and educate on how we utilize them here. But the most important thing is, how do we stay on top of it and be disciplined and determined even while we're feeling great? So if you can be proactive and you can take the steps towards longevity, towards regeneration at an earlier age, the less likely you are to have problems at an older age. And we all know that if we consistently exercise, we consistently eat right, we drink water over alcohol, all those examples we know will help us be more healthy, right? And so why don't we do those all the time? Well, I mean, a lot of times we're either trying to go away from pain or we're trying to seek pleasure, right? And so a lot of people that come in our system now, they're trying to get rid of pain, right? Which is great. I mean, it's something that we do. However, our goal is, how do we keep you healthy well into your 80s and 90s, feeling like you're 60? so that you can continue to go on family vacations, you can continue to chase those kids and grandkids, you can continue to just feel clear and energized. A lot of people that come through our doors talk about how they kind of feel like they're in a brain fog and they're just not able to think clearly, and they're falling more and they're not as active, especially in the winter months. And how do I continue to stay independent and make sure that I don't have to go into a nursing home? And I think that resonates with a lot of us. Many of us don't want to have to go into a nursing home if we can help it. And we want to stay as independent and as sharp as possible. I think the biggest fear for people as they age is losing their mind, right? So dementia we talk about a lot. And then losing their independence, whether it be driving, whether it be just walking around, getting your groceries, doing household chores. If those things are becoming more and more difficult for you, then it's very, very important to take care of those things. However, if you're watching this and you don't have difficulties with those things at this point, I think this is the time to be proactive. So you might be feeling great, you might be feeling strong, or maybe you're just kind of at a comfortable spot. But we know if we do nothing, our muscles will get weaker, they'll be infiltrated with fat, and then it won't allow us to do the things we want to well into our 80s and 90s. So take the time now to build strength. Take the time now to build bone health. Take the time now to use regenerative technologies available to you in your communities so that you can stay healthy and enjoy every single day of your life. That's why we exist here at More Gain Physical Therapy. So again, if any of this is interesting to you and you'd like to try some of this stuff out for free, we're happy to give you a free trial of our regenerative technologies and explain more of how it might be able to help you. I think it's super important to be proactive at this day and age versus reactive, and that's going to allow you to live your best life and keep you mobile, independent, free from pain medicines and surgery. And if that's something that you value, we're definitely a great place for you. So again, you can schedule a free discovery visit. It's called 100% free. You can call us at 701-599-3848. You can email us at info@moregainphysicaltherapy.com, and you can visit our website, www.moregainphysicaltherapy.com, for more information and how we've helped people like you reclaim their life and get back to doing the things they love. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more updates here at More Gain Physical Therapy, and we look forward to meeting you soon.